Hello, my name is Tara Leslie. On behalf of the Crowfoot Minor Hockey Association, thank you for volunteering to be the manager of your child's Crowfoot hockey team. To support you, the Board of Directors has created the Team Manager Tips for Success YouTube series. Welcome to Part 1, Getting Started. In this short video, I will review the initial managerial tasks often encountered at the very start of the season. These include first steps, the team meeting, the requirements for Hockey Calgary, Team Snap, and the requirements to plan an exhibition game. One of the first things a manager should do is plan a parent meeting as soon as possible. It's important to connect with the team head coach to check his or her schedule, as the head coach is typically taking the largest leadership role in this meeting. Usually this meeting is scheduled immediately following one of the very first team practices. The manager is required to collect 2 deposit checks from each family. One is for their player's jersey, and the other is for volunteer hours. Each family is required to contribute a minimum of 10 hours of volunteering. The volunteer deposit check will be cashed if they do not fulfill their volunteer hours. It's important to fill volunteer positions quickly upon formation of the team. Details about the different roles can be found in the manager manual on the Crowfoot Hockey website. It is recommended to fill the positions of jersey parents, both home and away, as well as tournament coordinator and treasurer as soon as possible. These jobs involve activities that are important to team startup. Other positions such as scorekeepers and timekeepers, fundraising coordinators, social coordinator, and others are also important, but are a little less urgent. The Crowfoot Hockey Administrator will provide you with manager access to your team's Team Snap account, the ePact online medical information for players, and your login information for Hockey Calgary. In addition, the ICE coordinator will email you your team's initial practice schedule. Various discussion topics may be incorporated into your initial team meeting. Some agenda items of importance are listed here for you. The coaches should introduce themselves and will typically provide an overview of their hockey and coaching experience. The head coach may want to share his philosophy of coaching with the families. You as the manager can introduce yourself and may provide additional information as appropriate. If time permits, it's often nice to go around the room and have each parent introduce themselves, if you can. You may want to complete a few housekeeping announcements, such as deposits, medical forms, and describing which volunteer positions are now filled and which are still vacant and require filling. The coach should provide an overview of his or her expectations of players. This will often include conduct at games and tournaments, dressing room procedures, and the discipline or consequences for players if they don't follow the rules. In addition, the head coach and yourself can review your expectations of parents. This often includes mention of being supportive of the coach's decisions, not coaching your child from the stands, respecting each other, and following the 24-hour rule in the event there is a complaint or concern. Team budgeting, finances, and the cash call are also important components of the meeting. This is described in further detail in Part 2 of this YouTube series. Your Hockey Calgary login is necessary to fulfill many of the team's requirements for Hockey Calgary games and tournament participation. In order to sanction an exhibition game or request a scheduling window or travel permit, you must log into Hockey Calgary and follow the steps in the portal. After each game, you or another team parent must log into Hockey Calgary to transcribe the information from the paper game sheet into the database. This allows creation of a digital game sheet for Hockey Calgary records. Entering game sheet information can be done by the manager, or this could be a volunteer opportunity for another parent. It's up to you if you would like to maintain responsibility of this requirement on your own, or if you would like to delegate transcribing the data to another parent. On the Hockey Calgary website, at the link listed here, you can find a PDF of important dates. This document lists all of the Hockey Calgary deadlines, including those for sanctioning tournaments, and requesting scheduling windows and travel permits in order to attend out-of-town tournaments. It is extremely important that you review these important dates and refer to them often. The deadlines are very strict and very inflexible. TeamSnap is a mobile app used for team communication and scheduling. This app will be provided to your team at no cost as it is covered by Crowfoot Hockey Association. It has lots of functionality, including tracking player availability, scheduling game volunteers, and messaging. It is important to populate the app with the ice schedule as soon as possible. In addition, you can add dates of any social activities or exhibition games that you're planning. While some managers manage the TeamSnap account themselves, you can delegate maintaining the schedule in the app to another parent. Many coaches like to schedule an exhibition game or two at the start of the season. This allows them to assess the players as a whole and how their team matches competitively with other teams seated in the same division. To host an exhibition game, you first need to seek out an opposing team of the same seeding division. For example, if your team is seated in Novice 2, then you want to find another Novice 2 team to play. At the start of the season, this can sometimes be tricky, but usually contact names are posted on the other association websites. You can collect those email addresses and email a group of them and see who responds. Once you have a team, you can log into your Hockey Calgary account and follow the steps to schedule an exhibition game. It is fairly straightforward as the portal asks you questions to inform them of all of the key information. A few hours to days later, Hockey Calgary will email you your approval or sanction for the exhibition game. Hockey Calgary connects with the appropriate ref coordinators to ensure that you have refs assigned. However, the refs must be paid in cash, so be sure you have the exact change with you at the first game start. The exact dollar amount for refs is dependent on the age group and division. It might be stated on your sanction, or it can be accessed on the Crowfoot Hockey website. If the host team has covered the cost of the ice, or provided one of the practice ice times for the game, it's normal for the host team to ask the visiting team to pay the refs. If you're hosting a team and would like to ask the visiting team to cover the cost of the refs, just be sure to clearly communicate this with the opposing team up front so that they're aware of this expectation in advance and then can bring the appropriate amount of cash. To summarize the key points to set your team up for success, be sure to have a parent meeting as soon as possible after formation of the team. Recruit volunteers to fill positions and reduce the manager's workload and contribute to the team's success. Obtain your Hockey Calgary login and be very aware of the Hockey Calgary important dates. Obtain your manager access information for TeamSnap and get that initial schedule loaded. You might want to consider an exhibition game and utilize your Hockey Calgary login for sanctioning, scheduling the refs, and reporting the game sheet. There are many resources available to you to assist you if you have questions. The Crowfoot Hockey website has a manager resources page and a parent resources page. I encourage you to check them out. On the manager page, you'll find links to the manager manual and checklist, the EPAC medical forms, the timekeeper and scorekeeper manual, the roster sticker template, and referee rates, in addition to many more. If you take a look at the parent resources, you can find the volunteer policy and the discipline policy. For issues specific to Hockey Calgary, please refer to their website and their staff listed there. Thank you for your attention, and I really look forward to seeing you at the rink. Thanks very much.